Fighting between Kurdish and Turkish forces in Syria has continued despite a ceasefire agreement. Following the withdrawal of US troops from the region, President Trump's Pentagon chief has criticised Turkey's invasion, saying it has jeopardised previous gains made against Islamic State.
Russian forces are mobilising across northern Syria by air and by land, filling the US vacuum and deploying along parts of the Turkish border. It's part of their agreement to carve up the region with Turkey. They're now saying all US troops must leave Syria. But in a surprise announcement, particularly after US troops had just pulled out, US officials now tell Fox News the Pentagon is looking to send armed units, including tanks, back in, supposedly to guard the oil fields. President Trump later tweeting, perhaps it is time for the Kurds to start heading for the oil region. Both suggestions could change the dynamic again. Speaking earlier, US Defense Secretary Mark Esper lashed out at Turkey for setting this all in motion.
Look, I've been very candid about this. Turkey put us all in a very terrible situation. I think the incursion was unwarranted.
He added that Turkey is heading in the wrong direction and getting closer to Russia. Kurdish leaders are also now looking to Russia for protection. Today, military leader General Mazloum Abdi spoke to the Russian defense minister via Skype.
I would like to appreciate your efforts, specifically President Putin's efforts, in protecting our people and stopping the military operations.
This comes a day after he had also thanked President Trump by tweet. But Turkish jihadi proxies were still carrying out some attacks today, violating the ceasefire. It remains to be seen if these escalate or not. But everyone acknowledges this is a delicate time.
The situation is still fragile, but at least we have seen some progress by the fact of that we have seen a reduction in violence over the last days.
Across northern Syria, streets and shops lie empty with over 100,000 displaced. The Kurds simply do not trust Turkey to maintain the ceasefire, and they continue to look for protection wherever they can find it. This is a very different place to the last time I was here. Back then, the ISIS caliphate had just fallen, and the Kurds were looking forward to setting up their own democratic, liberal and free homeland. Well, all that has gone now, and it remains to be seen what or who will take its place.